My bad. And hi, Skater Boy. Sorry. Trying to get myself situated. Hello. While I work, I think I'm gonna play Letters from Ember Ridge on
Prologue, The Claiming, an Ember Ridge novel.
while I work.
I was 5 years old when I saw my husband for the first time. I know how that sounds. Trust me, 5-year-olds don't understand love, or destiny, or soulmates. But I'm telling you, I knew. It was 1993, Emberville Elementary School, sunny spring afternoon. I was walking down the breezeway with attendance papers in my little hands, being the responsible teacher's helper I always was. The hallway was pretty empty. Just me, the squeak of my sneakers, and distant classroom chatter. Then I saw him. Deacon Ashford. Didn't know his name yet. Didn't know anything about him, except that the world paused. For me. For him. He was walking toward me, alone, jumping on the cracks in the pavement, smiling to himself, like he knew something the rest of us didn't. All knobby knees and joy. Head too big for his body. Pure childhood. My chest tightened, not in fear, in recognition. Like Mama talked about when she met Daddy, or how Grandma Katie saw Granddaddy across the church aisle. I couldn't breathe, couldn't move. Just watched this beautiful, oblivious boy, his shoes lighting up with every jump, pass me by. We were 3 feet apart. He never even looked up, never saw me. But I saw everything. The way sunlight lit his face, that gap-toothed smile, and the laugh, though silent. I heard it, living in his chest, waiting to burst out. Then he turned the corner, gone. But something inside me stayed. Later that day on the playground, I tugged on an older kid's sleeve. "Excuse me, who is that?" I pointed to him. Deacon, playing tag, laughing loud, running like the world couldn't catch him. The kid shrugged.
"That's Deacon Ashford."
Deacon Ashford. I memorized it, claimed it. That night, I sat on my bedroom floor with my butterfly-covered diary, pulled out my favorite purple crayon, and wrote, "I'm going to marry Deacon Ashford." Spelled it wrong. Didn't care. I hugged the diary to my chest, cheeks hurting from smiling so hard. I didn't understand what I felt, but I knew. That boy was mine. 13 years later, summer 2005, I'm 18, packing for college in that same bedroom. Boxes everywhere. My whole life in garbage bags and storage bins. I'm digging through my desk when I find it. That diary. Faded. Stickers peeling. Flip it open. There it is. I'm going to marry Deacon Ashford. I laugh. Then cry. Then laugh again. Because I was about to leave for college with the boy I claimed at 5.
Kena, you ready? We gotta go.
I close the diary, tuck it in a box, wipe my eyes, and I whisper to that 5-year-old me, the one who knew before she knew. I was right. Some love stories start at 5 years old. Mine did. I claimed Deacon Ashford before I knew what love even was. Before heartbreak, before life got messy, before we broke each other and rebuilt each other more times than I can count. I claimed him when I was too young to understand forever. But forever had plans. This is our story. From the start. Always. Thank you for listening to episode 1 of From the Start, an Ember Ridge novel. Next episode, The Note. 7th grade, a folded piece of paper, and the moment everything changed. For bonus content, subscribe to my newsletter. If you're loving this story, leave a review, share it, and come back next week. From the Start. Always.
Dawn Platinum removes 99% of grease. It's the GOAT. And that's coming from a duck. The better grease getter.
Thriving Bank is digital when you want it, human when you need it.
And built to give you a lifetime of financial confidence.
Since she was 5 years old. 5. That's dedication, baby. Today, welcome back to From the Start, an Ember Ridge novel. Hey, Emberkin family. It's Q Cinquanta's alter ego, and welcome back to From the Start, an Ember Ridge novel. Listen, if you missed the prologue, you better go back and catch that intense start. Trust me, it'll hit different when you know Kena been plotting on this man since she was 5 years old. 5. That's dedication, baby. Today, Chapter 1, The Note. The moment that changed everything. 7th grade, middle school. That age where a smile from the right person could make your whole week, and a folded piece of paper could shift your entire destiny. This right here, this is that pure, uncut adolescent love. The kind that makes you check yes without thinking twice. The kind that got you on the house phone at midnight, talking about nothing just to hear their voice. So sit back, get comfortable, and let's take it back to 1999, Ember Ridge Middle School, where Deacon Ashford finally made his move.
At IHG Hotels and Resorts, you can guest a guest. Explore the neighborhood. Or live like a local without leaving your hotel indigo. Unplug for the day. Or plunge into a long weekend at a Holiday Inn. Take on Miami, Mexico City, Minneapolis, or any Holiday Inn Express destination. Choose from 20 IHG hotel brands and earn points for free nights with IHG One Rewards.
New Hyaluron Tint Lip Stain Serum by L'Oreal Paris. Hydrates like a serum, lasts like a
Why the commercial on?
stain.
I'm over here editing and working on the rest of the Journeys of the Heart series. All of the books are already written. I'm just going back and adding stuff, reworking it. So when I say write and edit with me, that's what I'm doing. All the books will released for the first time this year.
Fall 1999. First day of 7th grade. I'm standing at my locker with my girls, Quetta Wins and Tish Safford, and I'm pretending like I'm not scanning the hallway for him. But I am. Of course I am. I've been looking for Deacon Ashford since I was 5 years old. The hallway smells like new textbooks and cheap body spray. Boys always overdoing it with the axe on the first day. Fluorescent lights buzzing overhead, lockers slamming, everybody trying to see who got fine over the summer.
Girl, did you see Marcus? He shot up like 6 inches. What his mama been feeding him? Okay. I see you, Marcus. Growing up on us.
I'm laughing with them, nodding along, but I'm not really listening. My eyes keep drifting down the hallway, searching. And then, there he is. Deacon Ashford, walking toward us like he owns the entire school. Taller now, way taller. Had a growth spurt since I last saw him in elementary. Shoulders broader, face more defined, but still soft in that almost 13-year-old way. Fresh fade, clean white tee, jeans that actually fit, backpack hanging off one shoulder. And that smile. Lord, that smile. Gap now fixed and pearly straight white teeth that made my stomach flip every single time. Time stopped, just like it did when I was 5. My heart slammed against my ribs so hard, I thought Quetta might hear it.
Kena, girl, you good? You staring real hard right now.
What? No, I'm just...
Who is that?
That's Deacon Ashford.
Okay, and?
I used to... He's my...
He's fine, Kena. Like, really fine. You should talk to him.
But before I could respond, Before I could even breathe, our eyes met. Across that crowded, chaotic hallway, through all the seventh graders and the noise and the movement, our eyes met. And he smiled at me. Not a polite smile, a real one. The kind that reaches your eyes, the kind that says, I see you. My knees went weak, literally.
Girl, he just smiled at you.
I know. Third period, science and tech class. I walked in still thinking about that smile, and there he was, Deacon Ashford, sitting 2 rows behind where I just sat down. I tried to act normal, pulled out my notebook, clicked my pen 15 times. Definitely did not look back at him. Okay, I looked back. Once. He was staring right at me. I whipped my head around so fast, I almost pulled something. The teacher droned on about lab safety and the syllabus. I didn't hear a single word. My whole body was hyper aware that Deacon Ashford was breathing the same air as me, sitting 2 rows back, probably watching me. When the bell finally rang, I gathered my stuff with shaky hands. That's when I felt it. A tap on my shoulder. I turned. It wasn't Deacon. It was a girl from class I barely knew. She handed me a piece of paper folded into a football shape, that classic middle school move. My hands trembled as I took it. I walked into the hallway. Quetta and Tish were waiting by my locker, already knowing something was up.
What's that?
I don't know. Some girl just gave it to me.
Well, open it.
I unfolded it slowly. My heart pounded in my ears like a drum line at halftime. And there, in slightly messy boy handwriting, will you be my girlfriend? Check yes or no. Deacon.
Girl, what does it say?
I showed them. They screamed. Full middle school girl screams that echoed down the hallway.
Say yes! Say yes! He's so cute. You better say yes. Wait, do you even like him?
I thought about that breezeway when I was 5. The claiming, the diary entry, the several years of wondering what if.
To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon.
Anybody who is watching, I am playing my free 100K word audio novel, episode by episode, every week. Currently behind the scenes, I am editing and republishing special editions of my first series, Journeys of the Heart. You can find it on Amazon. First book is in KU and it is free. There's lots of links on my website, Cox-Smith.com, if you want to read Journeys of the Heart for free. And then you can go ahead and purchase book 2. Book 3 will release next month on the 14th. And then I think I'm doing every other month for the rest of the books. But it's a full series. Lots of videos on my channel as well about what the book looks like.
But this may be something more. It could be post.
Yeah, I do. I pulled out my pen, hand shaking so bad I could barely hold it. Checked the box next to yes, folded it back up, handed it to the same girl. Can you give this back to him? You said yes? Okay, I got you. She ran off. I watched her find Deacon by his locker, watched her hand him the note, watched him open it, read it, then look up, straight at me. The biggest smile I'd ever seen slid across his face. Then he walked over, right up to me, in front of Quetta, Tish, and half the 7th grade.
So, we go together now?
Yeah, I guess we do.
Cool. I'll walk you to your next class.
And he did. Carried my books even though I said he didn't have to. Made me laugh about something I can't even remember now. And just like that, I was Deacon Ashford's girlfriend. The next few months were the sweetest of my entire life. Our first kiss happened in the hallway during classes. He missed my lips slightly, and I kissed more cheek than mouth while bumping teeth. We laughed, tried again, got it right. Perfect. Phone calls every night. House phone pressed to my ear, stretched out on my bed, talking until Daddy yelled from downstairs.
Kena, get off that phone.
I'd giggle, lower my voice, keep talking anyway. Mama would hover nearby, eavesdropping, smiling to herself. We'd walk home from school sometimes holding hands, talk about our dreams, what we wanted to be when we grew up, our favorite songs, dumb stuff that mattered when you're 12. My brothers teased me constantly.
That boy better treat you right, sis.
At lunch, we sat together. His boys, Cubby, Heavy, Quez, made jokes. Quetta and Tish whispered about how cute we were. At basketball games, I'd sit in the stands watching him play. And when he scored, he'd point right at me. I'd melt every single time. Then came December, right before winter break. We were standing by my locker, our daily routine, but Deacon was acting weird, fidgeting, not making eye contact. You okay?
Thank you for the hearts, the likes. Appreciate it.
I need to tell you something.
Say hello.
What?
I love you.
I stopped breathing, stared at him. You do?
Yeah. I know we're only 12, but I do. I love you.
I love you too. We kissed, right there in the middle school hallway.
And I'm here.
Soft, sweet. People walking by, we didn't care. I'd been loving him since I was 5 years old. And now, he loved me back. I said yes to forever that day. I just didn't know forever would take so long.
Man, y'all feel that? That pure, unfiltered 7th grade love? That's what we are talking about. But listen, and you already know where this is going. Nothing that's sweet stays sweet forever. Not when you are 12 years old, trying to navigate feelings you don't even understand yet. Next episode, The Break, where peer pressure meets pride, where boys make stupid choices, and where Kena learns that love doesn't always mean somebody's gonna choose you. It's about to hurt Emberkin, but stick with me, because this story, it's worth it. Subscribe, leave a review, tell your people, hit that newsletter link in the show notes. Until next time, Emberkin, from the start, always, XOXO, Q.
It's more than an SUV.
All right, y'all. That was episode 2. I hope y'all liking it. I'm about to go ahead and get into episode 3.
The hard part should be from the start.
Oh, well, I thought I was.
Episode 1.
I thought I
Prologue.
was.
The Claiming. An Ember Ridge novel. I was 5 years old when I saw my husband for the first time.
There we go.
Hey, it's Q. I'm back, y'all. I realize that I have been calling my listeners Emberkin, and y'all have no clue what it means. Well, in the country, when you are related to someone, we normally say kin. So we are in Ember Ridge, North Carolina, and I decided that you all are my Emberkin. So we're cousins. Welcome back to From the Start, an Ember Ridge novel. Today we're diving into episode 3, chapter 2, The Break. And y'all, this one hurt to write. Kena and Deacon just said, I love you, for the first time. They're 12 years old, floating on cloud 9, thinking nothing can touch them. But here's the thing about first love, especially when you're that young. It's fragile, real fragile. One wrong move, one moment of weakness, and everything can shatter. This scene broke my heart to write because we've all been there, right? We've all been Kena, loving somebody so hard it hurts, trusting them completely, only to watch them choose something else, someone else.
Being able to co-create products that show up on my shelves.
All right, y'all, we are getting into episode 3. Again, if you're just tuning in, I'm playing my free audio series from the start. It is available on a playlist if you want to listen to it on your own. I'm just here doing some editing. I'm editing Journeys of the Heart, my first series, and I'm turning all my books into special editions with new covers, expanded writing. So I'm editing and rereading over all of the books. I've been doing this for the past year, so I'm able to kind of rapid release the special editions, but obviously a lot of work goes into it once you finish writing. So I'm doing a lot of rereading, editing, and you can read book 1, Journeys of the Heart, for free on my website. Go to Cox-Smith.com. Join my Substack. There's a link on there where you can get it free as well. And then you can go ahead and get book 2, New Birth and New Life. And then book 3 comes out next month.
Whatever it is that makes them forget what y'all had. And we've been Deacon too. Made choices we regret, listened to the wrong voices, hurt people we loved because we were scared or stupid or both. So buckle up. This one's gonna sting. But remember, this is just the beginning of their story. And sometimes you gotta break before you can build something real.
Spring 2000, 7th grade. 3 months after Deacon Ashford told me he loved me. 3 months after I checked yes on that note and changed my whole life. 3 months of walking to class together, talking on the phone every night until my daddy yelled at me to get off. Holding hands in the hallway like we invented love. 3 months of happy. But then something shifted. Subtle at first. Like when the temperature drops just a degree or two and you can't quite put your finger on why you're cold, but you are. Deacon started acting different. It started with the phone calls. We used to talk every single night, house phone pressed to my ear, stretched out on my bed with my diary open, doodling his name in the margins while he told me about basketball practice or some dumb thing Cubby did. But then the calls got shorter. Then they came later. Then some nights, they didn't come at all. I'd sit there, staring at that phone on my nightstand, willing it to ring. It wouldn't. At school, he started sitting with his boys at lunch instead of me, walking past my locker without stopping, avoiding eye contact in the hallways. And I felt it. The distance growing between us like a crack in concrete, small at first, then spreading, deepening until you can't ignore it anymore. Women know. Even at 12 years old, we know when something's wrong.
Kena, what's going on with you and Deacon? Y'all been acting weird.
Nothing. We're fine.
Girl, you're not fine. He didn't even walk you to class today. He always walks you to class.
I didn't know what to say. Didn't know how to put words to the feeling in my chest. That sinking dread that told me something was coming. Something bad. I tried talking to him. Cornered him after science class one day. Deacon, wait. Can we talk?
Yeah. What's up?
Are you mad at me? Did I do something?
Nah, you didn't.
You sure? Because it feels like...
I said I'm fine, Kena. Damn. You don't gotta question me all the time.
That stung. He'd never talked to me like that before. Never snapped at me. Never made me feel like I was bothering him just by existing. I watched him walk away, his boys waiting for him down the hall. Cubby said something I couldn't hear. They all laughed. Deacon glanced back at me, Just
There's
once.
a poll. Let me know
And
if you're
something
enjoying
in his
it.
face looked guilty. But he kept walking. I found out later what was happening. Quetta overheard it in the hallway outside the gym. Deacon's boys, Cubby, Heavy, and Quez, were on him. Hard.
Man, Deacon, you sprung. You be with Kena every damn day. For real, though. We barely see you anymore. It's always Kena this, Kena that.
So? She's my girl.
Exactly. Your girl. Not your wife. You 12, bro. You don't need to be this serious. You whipped, my boy. Straight up whipped.
And there it was. The poison. The thing that would break us. Pride. Deacon was 12 years old, trying to figure out who he was, trying to fit in with his boys, and they made him feel like loving me, like showing he loved me, made him weak, made him less of a man, even at 12. So he pulled away, to prove he wasn't whipped, to prove he could choose them over me. And I had no idea any of this was happening. The confrontation came on a Wednesday, after school, near the front entrance where the buses lined up. I'd been waiting for him. We always walked to the bus together, but he'd been avoiding me all day, and I was tired of it. I saw him coming down the hallway with Cub and Quez, laughing, looking lighter than he'd looked around me in weeks. That hurt more than I wanted to admit. Deacon, we need to talk.
About what?
About us. About why you've been acting like I don't exist.
Oh, he in trouble.
Good luck, bro.
They walked away, leaving us standing there. Me with my arms crossed, heart pounding. Him with his hands shoved in his pockets, eyes on the floor.
All right, this week, raspberries, Greek
Cover your week for less.
Are you guys enjoying the audiobook? There's a poll up. If you still watching, let me know. I'm probably about to get off in a few minutes after this episode is done. So, but I'm here. Hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm still here. All right, we got 9 seconds.
Last longer. We're so worth it.
I've had hydrogenated Supertiva HS since I was 14. My abscess.
So? You gonna tell me what's going on?
Nothing's going on.
Don't lie to me, Deacon. You've been avoiding me for weeks. You don't call anymore. You don't walk me to class. You act like you don't even want to be around me. So what is it? What did I do?
You didn't do anything, Kena.
Then what?
I think we should break up.
The world stopped. I heard the words.
Thank you.
Processed them. But they didn't make sense. Couldn't make sense. What? Why?
My boys keep saying I'm too young to be this serious. That I'm spending too much time with you and not enough time with them. And maybe they're right.
So you're choosing them over me?
It's not about choosing.
Yes, it is. That's exactly what this is. They said jump, and you said how high.
That's not. I just need space, Kena. We're 12. This is too much.
3 months ago, you told me you loved me.
I know.
You said it first. I didn't ask you to say it. You chose to say it. And now you're just taking it back?
I'm sorry.
Fine. If that's what you want,
Kena.
don't. Just don't. I turned around and walked away. Didn't look back. Wouldn't give him the satisfaction of seeing me fall apart. But inside, I was shattered. I made it home. straight to my room, closed the door, and sobbed. The kind of crying where you can't catch your breath, where your chest hurts and your head pounds and you don't think you'll ever stop. First heartbreak hits different. It's not just the loss, it's the betrayal, the confusion, the wondering what you did wrong even when you know you didn't do anything. It's mourning what you thought you had, what you thought you'd always have.
Baby, you okay in there?
I'm fine, Mama.
You don't sound fine.
I just need to be alone right now. Mama didn't push. She never did. But I heard her standing outside my door for a long moment before she finally walked away. Later that night, Rusty came in, didn't knock, just opened the door and sat on the edge of my bed.
You okay, sis?
I hate him, Rusty.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do. He broke my heart. I'm never talking to him again.
Boys are stupid sometimes, especially at 12. Peer pressure's real, and we don't always know how to handle it.
That's not an excuse.
You're right, it's not. But it's the truth.
I grabbed my diary, the one where I'd written, "I'm going to marry Deacon Ashford" when I was 5, where I'd doodled his name 1,000 times over the last 3 months. I opened it to a fresh page, grabbed a pen, and wrote in big, angry letters, "I'll never love Deacon Ashford again. Never." Underlined it 3 times. But even as I wrote it, I knew I was lying. Because you can't just stop loving somebody. Not when you've loved them since before you even knew what love was. That was the first time Deacon Ashford broke my heart. It wouldn't be the last. But in that moment, lying in my bed with tears on my pillow and his name scratched out in my diary, I truly believed I'd never forgive him. I truly believed we were done. I was 12 years old, and I didn't know yet that some love stories don't end just because you want them to. Some love stories refuse to quit, even when they should.
Whew, I told y'all that one was gonna hurt. First heartbreak is something else, isn't it? Especially when it's not even about you. When somebody lets other people convince them to walk away from something real. But here's what I want you to remember. Deacon's 12. Kena's 12. They're babies. And babies make mistakes. Big ones. The kind that haunt them for years. Next episode, Juvie and Letters, where things get even more complicated and Kena has to decide if love is worth waiting for. Thank you for listening to episode 3 of From the Start. If you're feeling this story, subscribe, leave a review, and share it with somebody who is looking for a new author. Newsletter link in the show notes. Until next time, from the start, always.
All right, y'all. So that was 3 episodes. You can listen to the full thing right now. Up to 8 episodes. Episode 9 comes out on Thursday. So right now you can binge 8 episodes and be ready. Subscribe, hit the notification bell to be ready to listen to episode 9. It premieres midnight Thursday. Again, if you want to get the Journeys of the Heart series, it is available on Amazon in paperback, ebook. Audiobooks will be coming soon for that series as well. And I am going to head out. It's been a good 40 minutes. Again, just check my channel. All the links, like I said, you can read Journeys of the Heart free. If you're finding me and I'm a new author to you, this is why I have pushed out the audio series, and this is why I'm giving my first book away for free. And then also for my readers who purchased the first book here on YouTube in 2014. I have grown, I have changed, and I wanted to show that growth in the special edition. So that is why I'm re-releasing my first series after 11 years. And that's the glory of being self-published. You can change, you can grow, you can make mistakes, you can fail out in public and talk about it and make it something new. So it is special to me, and that's why it is special editions. The new covers are so cute. I am loving them being bright and colorful and fun. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. I have all my time I have for today. I'm gonna go ahead and keep editing and writing. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bells, and I will talk to you guys another day. Bye.